Watch the NBA Finals live on ABC with YouTube TV. Try it free.
Choosing T-Mobile was like paying for this, but getting that. And with our new Price Lock Guarantee, you won't need to worry about price hikes, because unlike AT&T, we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Another way customers get more at T-Mobile.
Happy Hour just got happier at IHOP, with a menu starting at $6 featuring burgers, pancakes, and more yum yums. So while you can't buy happiness, you can buy happiness. IHOP Hour, starting at $6.
Okay. Alright, we are muted. RPS has started. For those in the stream, welcome to the stream.
Your turn to go first.
Okay.
Oh, it's the best out of 3. Oh my god.
Wait, is it broken?
Okay. If he gets paper here. Oh my
Alright, it's
god.
broken. It's broken.
Gotta keep going. It's eventually not gonna have. There we go.
Finally!
This is a great victory.
After 7 rematches.
Oh boy, I
6
screwed up.
ties.
Okay. Give me just a second here. While we're doing this, Lack, do you want to be Team 1 and ban first and choose your side, or Team 2 and choose map order and pick your map first?
That's a great question.
And your answer?
They're all muted.
Okay, I forgot to hide all the maps from last match anyway, so...
Okay. Team 2.
Team 2? Alright, then... Slender, it is your ban first.
Do we ban Conquest first or CTF?
Conquest.
Ah, okay. We ban Tentative Conquest.
Okay. And Lack, you guys are gonna follow it up with your first Conquest ban.
We'll ban Renvar Conquest.
Alright. Slender, your first CTF ban.
Mustafa.
Okay. Lack, your first CTF ban.
Dagobah.
Okay. And Slender, your final CTF ban.
Coruscant.
And Lack, the final ban for this match.
1 second. Let's see here. We'll ban Utapau.
Okay. And it's gonna be your map pick first.
Alright, 1 second.
Okay.
We'll go with Italia Conquest.
Alright.
I have a question. Is that CW or GCW?
Italia's CW, but specs are off.
Okay.
And it is your map pick when you are ready.
Yeah, Jamie muted. That's not a good sign. Okay, my team decided. Mos Eisley CTF GCW.
Alright. It is going to be your side choice.
CAS has the Rabbits one, right? On Italia.
I believe so, yes.
I
they
never
should.
played Italia
Italia.
CQ. Bro.
Wait, does Team 2 not get side?
Yeah, Team 2 has map order.
Yeah, it's a map order from a Team 2.
I see.
We pick white first.
White first, okay. Which map would you like first, Lack?
We're gonna go Moss first.
Alright, Mos Eisley first. I will send the server details in your match channel. Best of luck to both teams. We will see you in the server.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright. I'm still waiting on my co-caster to get here because I believe he thinks the match starts in 10 minutes, so I'm by myself. But hi guys. we can talk a little bit about this. You know, we got a matchup that has a bunch of questions around it. Oops, that's wrong. Got to see how J-Man can do. We've got to see how Clone can do as the first pick. There's a lot to talk about. For the record, Team 1 on that is 3B, and then Team 2 is Gold Team Rules. I did it backwards. Sorry. That's excellent analysis, Che. I'm glad you're here for the analysis. Hello, welcome. Kratos gets at least 1 moves.
Can't hear shit. Hold on.
Uh-oh. It's not good when my co-commentator can't hear.
Hold, please.
Predictions? Let's wait for Raw to get his sound working, then we'll talk about that. I haven't talked about it yet, so if you did not miss it.
Can I hear now?
Can you?
Okay.
Excellent, we've made it.
I was like, oh shit. Go back to my computer. The stream has been live for 20 minutes. I was like, oh.
It's all right. They wanted to start early, but I didn't expect you to be here before 2.
my bad.
It's all
sorry.
good. It's all good.
I'm so sorry.
Pass. Oh, I should DM you that. I should not say it live.
Quick, get in before it fills. I leaked the password. Hello. How are you?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm tired all the time. Now that I'm in class again.
Oh yeah. Boy, I've got insane frame lags right now. Okay, let me get everybody swapped and then we can start talking. I think I've gotten this done. Okay. I need to hook into NYC. God bless. I thought I was ready for this, but it turns out I'm not.
How is it possible that you're less prepared than I am right now?
It's best not to ask. Okay, let's talk about the matchup itself now. We've made it. We've got Kratos' team versus Slender's. We've got it's a pretty hype matchup. The overlay is backwards because I have the sides backwards. I'm doing real good. There we go.
Good,
all right. It's got a matchup with a lot of question marks around as this first spawn is coming in. We got to see how Clone can do. We got to see how J-Man can do as well. And we're gonna see if Slender, I think, also has got a bit of a question mark around him because he's had a bit of a rough past couple grand finals, but it is a bit different. We're in a draft tournament now. And he gets first blood onto Kratos. He's looking just fine.
The scout was behind Arena, and there's someone scoping out Nighthawk, so they're definitely not lining up. Utane is in Arena.
It's also Moss CTF and Italia Conquest.
Okay.
What are your predictions for this?
I predict that Utane might touch the flag in about 4 seconds.
Well, I gotta have a serious prediction.
Oh. Probably Slender's team? If I was to gamble?
You were to gamble? Are you a gambling man?
No.
The Imperial flag is
They
out.
touch flag. He's going third.
I'm actually going to lean on 3B here. I think they're going to surprise. I've played against them a couple times now, and they have been absolutely nuts. And I mean, right now they're getting a successful flag out of here on the brown side.
They are already in front with
Yeah.
it. I don't see anyone with a shot on first.
Yeah,
Clone
Kratos and Lack are covering really well, and then you got Clone at
I was
long
checking
range.
north. He has a shot off north.
Does not end up getting the kill though. Kratos was trying to go for the retouch, but J-Man's going to take him out. But that is going to be the 1-0
Score
flag
one
lead
for the Alliance.
for the Rebels.
They like checked behind Arena for a long time, and then Utane got 1 kill and was like at their flag, and then didn't respond to it fast enough.
And that's 3 in a row as well.
The
Lack's going to get the
Imperial
retouch.
flag is
I
ours.
think there's only one alive for about 5 seconds. Scout's going to get the kill on the Clone. Pretty big
As I've been
one.
saying since the beginning, I think Kratos' team is probably going to win this. Just in the way that the teams match up, you know, I think they might surprise us.
Yeah,
They've been playing really well.
You know, I think
Slender is
Kratos-
behind Spaceship.
Yeah, he's got Clone in front of him. GTR's getting kills, but the flag's going to be in, so they're down 0-2 right now. And this is on their map pick. Kratos seems to be the king of finding the hidden gems of the draft, because, you know, he had Bester and you last year. He's got Clone this year, and Clone has been absolutely insane recently in practice scrims, and I think Kratos is doing a good job of playing the second role of somebody that has to pop off, you know?
Kratos just dumpstered Slender by crouching and not moving.
And
He's really close to flag.
One shots J-Man as well. He's jumping up into the sniper.
Oh, come on. Oh my god. Lack is already on Wookiee, and he's kind of by 4 corners. He gets 1 kill.
Yeah, he killed Slender for about. He's only got him for short though. That's a bunch of NGs for GCR, which is sometimes hard to deal
Oh, what
with
a shot.
Wookiee. Yeah, that was insane. But he is gonna drop.
I don't see any darkies yet. I don't know if they're even close.
Closest is Slender right now, who's on 10 points. So he is 1 kill away.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not a great start. They kind of got punched in the mouth a little bit early.
Yeah, this is their map pick too. I mean, we've talked about it before. If white side struggles to get darkies early, it's brown side sometimes can run over them, and I think 3B has exploited that fact very well. But it's a continuation here. There's no slowing down. We're about 4 minutes in, and there's still a ton of pressure in the back of white side spawn for them. That's darky for Slender there.
That'll be scary. I think J-Man has consistently been a better brown side player on this map than white side.
I would agree with that.
So they can go into brown side knowing that they have a pretty good shot, but they can't get too far behind. Oh!
Another stealth pack is coming. Slender will be on Darky next life. Yeah, I think the interesting thing is, I think a lot of people are going to try to pick Conquest into GTR, so there's going to be a huge question mark on how they do on Italia, let alone on this Mos Eisley that's being played out now.
Slender is going behind Arena, by the way.
Kind of surprised they didn't try to find a completely heavy sniper map, because I think that sniper maps are really good for them. Clone has just killed 2. He's looking for the 3rd. He's going to get the 3rd. Scout was unaware Kratos was behind him. That's everybody dead for 5 seconds. This might be a 3-0 to start off this map, or this series.
I don't even understand how Slender died. He went all the way around Arena as Darky. And then came back, respawned, and then died.
Clone was, I believe, in first, so maybe he got the line of sight up in from there. I'm not sure. But either way, That
He's definitely going to cap this.
Yeah, this is going to be the 1-0 lead for 3B.
The Alliance has...
And we're going to head into their map pick next on Conquest.
I guess fortunately for them, it is on maps, not flags, but that's a good confidence boost, I guess.
Yeah. And J-Man did have Darky at the end, but it just took too long for any of them to get Darky, and Yaren and Scout very, very much struggling in this first map of the series.
I feel like neither of us really stepped up in this match, though. Not really seeing much representation on the scoreboard from us.
Well, I think that's to be expected, though.
How dare you? I'm rusty, but I'm not that rusty.
I'm talking about myself more than you, so...
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Well played to 3B on this map. I mean, and if they continue with anything that I've seen in their practice scrims, Conquest is just going to be just as scary from them, so we're going to have to see GTR try and bounce back here.
It is, what, 2 euros to 1 on Conquest. So, inherent advantage to Kratos' team.
Yeah, the NA Conquest buff.
I wonder if a little bit of pride is coming into it from Kratos' team as well. I know a lot of people on the power rankings didn't rate them that highly, but the one thing that they thought they'd be good at was Conquest, so kind of smacking them in the mouth on Mos Eisley.
I did tell Lack yesterday that he's got to prove the power rankings wrong, and he said that it wouldn't be very hard because they're already at rock bottom. So, and I've heard a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but there's a couple people that think that Slender's team was a bit overrated, and so we're in the process of answering if that's true. Yeah, answering who is underrated or overrated right now, and I mean 3B so far is starting off great.
I'm curious as to how the fight at 3 goes. That usually kind of determines the first couple minutes of this map.
Yeah, 3 controls a huge part of the start of the map because I think the other sides of the map are kind of predicted, right? 5 and 0, they're going to get capped by the opposite team, and then 4 goes.
Scout is sniper.
Interesting. Clone's
He's trying to do a roof jump. He's doing a roof jump in the wrong spot.
And he
gave up.
Yeah, he quit. Oh, he was giving it to the engine behind him, I think.
Wow. If that works, that's kind of cool. It's definitely not working for Slender so far.
Yeah,
he's given up.
That's a huge time waste. That's almost the first minute of the map gone.
Yep.
And now they're Clone and Black are going to get a double kill. Yaren is actually going to have Slender in support here. 2-on-2 on CP3 in the end, even though it took a long time, and Slender's going to get a double. Might have worked out in the end slightly because they probably didn't expect him to come in that late.
I think Scout is traumatized from our match against them last time on Italia, when I killed him on the roofs and he didn't know how I got there. He clearly still doesn't, so it's good for me in the future.
In 2023, when we're all returned.
Yes, sir.
Oh, self-pack from Mika onto Slender. It's going to be a trade of kills there towards the middle of the map. Early bleed for CIS, kind of expected after the start that they had.
Yeah, but, I mean, wait, is it backwards? No. Republic has 2 CPs?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, they won the 3 fight, but they're still only were at 2 CPs out of 4.
Yeah, because nobody went to 0. They did that whole attempt to boost jump thing and...
Right.
They do lose CP4, but Slender wasn't a 1-on-2.
I mean, if you're going to test stuff out, first week is a great week to do it.
That is fair.
What a debt.
If I were to do roof jumps, I would probably not do it in a match, but,
Oh, I would 100% do it in a match.
Oh, okay. We got J-Man on CP2. He's gonna get spawned on. Oh, and he spawns right on him and gets the one shot.
Someone's on the roof of 3.
But tickets, or not tickets, CPs are even, so there isn't a bleed. It's currently about a 12 ticket lead for Republic, though.
That's perfectly fine. You'd take that.
So, and Aaron's gonna get in onto base 0. Kratos actually just capped base 5. Republic might be down to maybe just 1 and 3 for the time being. The bleed's gonna be in the favor of CIS again. Oh, I lied.
I haven't been able to figure out who 3B has been rotating through 4, but I think Slender's been trying to hug between 4 and 3 so far.
I think Clone took the base initially, and I think he's been trying to stay in that central part of the map for being able to rotate quick. We've got Scout and J-Man on this side of the map, being Clone's actually coming in now. They were 2v1 in Lack, but now it's a 2v2, and actually J-Man's going to get the first kill, but it's a trade. It's going to be Clone versus Scout here. And Clone is going to make use of this little hole in the side of the hallway to try and stay alive.
Thunder is still just defending 4.
Oh, he just swapped off.
Oh! Jaren just naded himself on Sniper again.
What just happened?
Kratos is gonna get 3 off of that?
There was a self-debt on top of that, so they... Yeah. GTR lost 2 players to 3v1, and... Scout is in base 3, but he's sandwiched between 2 members. He's gonna go down, and I mean, it just... while they've had a couple of situations where they've stopped the bleed, it seems like 3B just has map control for the most part, and there's not much GTR can do against it.
Slender tried to get into 3 in order to white it before reinforcements came, but it did not work. And now Kratos is pushing 4. Mutane is on the roofs of 0.
And I still don't know why they didn't, lean towards a full sniper CTF map. Get the map win, don't have to worry about playing into the NGs of 3B. But, it might come back to bite them a bit later.
I think players like Slender really like Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
I know J-Man really liked Mos Eisley, so it might be a comfort pick, yeah.
And they are down to base 1. This is a very strong setup that is sometimes extremely hard to get out of if played correct.
This is generally your goal, yeah.
I think if any team's going to play it correct, it'll be 3B. But as I say that, Aaron does win a fight on the opposite side of the map to what I'm watching, so maybe not.
Scout is very sneakily got the 3. Oh, and destroys Kratos. He should get 3 up on that.
Yeah, Kratos prolonged, so yeah, he gets to that. They're going to try and push into Lack now. J-Man, though, does get 1 shot. It's not Slender versus Lack here for the base.
3 is whited. They should just be... I don't think they can get to it. I think they're just going to get 3. Yep. And they got insta-spawn. Wow, that was so close. They got insta-spawn by like 2 seconds.
Is going across the roofs to 3. I don't know if they're going to spot that. Nope, he is going to be on the base, and I'm not even sure if it was hard capped. But there is going to be a pincer on to 4, but Lack does actually go down for long, so J-Man's not even needed. J-Man's going to run out to CP2.
Even though there's... Yeah, go on.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No, go on.
I was going to say we might see a bit of a map reversal if J-Man can get that base. But he's got to get that
synergy.
Base. Yeah, we're doing great.
Even though there's still 9 minutes left, the fact that they still have been able to get CP control and there's already almost a 50-point reinforcement lead generally means that you have to expect Slender's team to have to white out at this point to win this map.
Yeah, it would require like a phenomenal reverse, right? And I don't think that's something so far that GTR's got in them. I mean, J-Man even loses the fight on base 2, so the bleed's going to stay in favor of the CIS. Yeah, it looks like 3B's doing everything right, and GTR is really struggling to put together even some form of semblance of team play at times.
Enemy reinforcements are thinning.
A couple one-on-one wins, but I think that's the best you can celebrate at the moment.
They got wins, but only one of them got on a CP.
Yeah. Clone's here trying to lock down base 3. He's going to have 2 in front of him as Jaren rolls in aggressively. He's going to avoid the debt, and actually I think even Clone has support now. So, 3B seem very good at reinforcing parts of the map that need to be reinforced.
Yep. Kratos just won a really big 1v1 against Slender that could have lost them, CP2.
Scout's going to get 1. That's all he's going to get. This always, it's hard to fight. Especially if you're the team that has to push in, because the guy that's waiting for you doesn't really have to do much except play patient.
J-Man gets the spawn kill, he can't get 5. Self-debt, smart.
Yeah, that happens quite frequently, especially on Italia. Slender is actually flanking 3. There's GTR's committing 3 players to this side of the map to try and get this base. And I imagine it might go in their favor. Scout's going to start off with a kill, and the other one's actually running out of the base itself. He actually, I think, turned around. But he does end up going down, so GTR will win that fight.
Scout did like the melee equivalent of empty short hopping into a guy and one-shotting him. Oh, J-Man PK'd.
Interestingly enough, only whited 0. He did not cap it. think he's trying to get base 4 control 3 of GTRs here, and Kratos is going to get 2 kills off spawn. Scout actually left completely, and yeah, now they're going to be down to just base 1 again. Oh, maybe not. The spawn does come in. J-Man is going to self back. But it does keep the base. They didn't white it.
We've lost control of the command post.
And Slender's actually briefly gotten 2 at the very least.
We've lost control of the command post. We've lost control of the command post. Reinforcements are
Jaren
being
is just
depleted.
getting 1.
Staying long one-on-one. That's going to go in Clone's favor, but they do make spawn. I believe we're going to have a fight here for base 2. Oh, no, they don't. I lied.
They got the whiteout.
And Slender actually missed because of that. So Slender is going to be out for the equivalent of about 25 seconds.
They did finally pull back to even, though, for now. They were actually up for the first time all match in CPs for about 20 seconds.
Sorry, I watched the net go directly over Scout's head, but the person didn't blow it.
Just I looked behind me to see what murder was coming.
Anyway, Lack and Mutane are in base 4 fighting 2 members of GTR. They've been kind of sandwiched. Mutane is down for long spawn, but Lack is trying to stay alive.
A huge win by Jaren and 4.
Yeah,
He'll get 4 off that.
That's going to be base 4 and the bleed. 5.5 minutes, is that enough for 50 tickets?
No.
Okay. Somebody...
Not right now.
Yeah, I think somebody's better at math than I am. They do get cloned for long spawn on CP0. Black's gonna get 1 off the spawn, but there's 3 of GTR here. But you have to imagine, even though there's 3 GTR here to win this part of the fight, Kratos got CP3 in the process. Republic only has base 1. They are actually, I think, attempting to wipe this map out.
Jamin has been playing on the roof on 2 for ages. He finally got Mutane for long. He might be able to wipe 2 off of that.
Lack ends up winning the fight on 0. Oh, but he does not win against the 3rd.
There are not that many CPs that are capped by either team right now.
It's only 2 apiece, and there's actually a huge one-on-one on one of them right now. That clone's gonna win. Base 3 will stay in CIS favor. But yeah, you have no bleed either way, because when the bases are win, it doesn't matter if you have a CP advantage or not. Unless you have 4 bases, I think, in a 6-base game for people that like doing math.
One of the problems with playing Conquest, if you're a top-heavy team, is if you ever get down on CPs, you can't really effectively get a lot of CPs back, right? Because the people that are winning the fights are the ones that have to stay, white it out, and then fully cap it. So they're out of commission for like a good minute. So it can be really hard to rotate around, and you need your lower ranked players to step up a bit. Yeah. That being said, rep is up now.
Yeah, they're down, they're up 3-2 in CPs, but you need this 4th CP to start a bleed at all, which is why there is not currently 1. I mean, it's going to be a big win on base 1, but I mean, they're not winning enough fights, it feels like, to gain map control, much less win this map. Slender and Clone face off here outside of base 3. And I think actually Clone has support, so Slender's going to be in a 1-on-2. It looks like Scout might get base 0. There's a pretty big 1-on-1 here with Mutane above him. He's got to avoid the debt. He does successfully avoid at least the first one. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, Mutane wanted to go into 5, but he was denied.
Only 3 minutes left. GTR might need to start thinking about swapping to white, like now.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
Yeah, I thought they were initially when nobody had any bases, but then it didn't actually come through. They do have map control here and actually got very close to winning the fight on base 4, which would have been CIS relegated to 3, but he does not quite win it. They're actually going to lose base 3, so CIS have 1 guy on 2 and then the rest spawn 4. Oh, no, J-Man's in a 1-on-2. Very hard 1-on-2 and he's going to go down.
Thunder's trying to push on 2.
It's a pretty big fight.
Yep. Last got the health droid, the ammo droid.
Oh, he's in a 1-on-2 now though, and he is actually going to drop. He drops for a long spawn as well. But the rest of the CIS are alive, so I believe there's going to be a lot. Oh, he doesn't drop for long. He may spawn 3. That's correct.
Kratos went to 1 just to get another CP.
Yeah,
just
it
to
would.
make it harder for him.
With 2 minutes left, you have to imagine at this point they're just looking to keep bases that are hard to take. And I mean, you can trap people in one, but taking one's another thing entirely.
Correct.
Aaron's looking to push into Mutane here. He does win the fight, so base 5 will go the way of the Republic, but you got a minute and a half to try and gain control of the last 2 bases, and you have one of the CIS actually in base 4 for the time being.
A minute and a half.
I think, no, nobody spawns base 4, so Lack's just in a one-on-one.
Unless we see like 3B people die like right now, they're not even gonna have enough time to run the map to light them all and clap them all.
Yeah, especially since they have 3 bases. Lack wins the fight on base 4, and I think at that point you're probably looking at side switch and bouncing back that way. I mean, as we said before, I think GTR has a few players that are much better players on brown side, but you know, it's definitely rough to come back from a place where you feel like you've been strangled for the first 2 maps.
I believe they could do it. I also do like my, you know, my captain, captain is showing some haters wrong in this match.
Were you a 3B believer from the start? Actually, wait, you said GTR wins, so no, you weren't.
I think I very specifically said 3B without a doubt would win this.
Reinforcement count is dropping.
I don't know, I had the privilege of watching, well, not even watching, I just played against these guys once, and I think I did actually watch a Ring Air stream, and these guys have been insane in practice scrims. It's not the team that you would think would be insane, but even on CTF, they seem really hard to deal with.
Roger, roger.
That's going to be the 2-0 lead at the half for 3B. Like sitting on top of CP0 with a det, just hanging out. Scouts walking through the map. J-Man killed himself. And
definitely a statement game so far.
Yeah, are we going to get back-to-back 4-0s? Is 3 Coast going to 4-0 and then 3B? 9 bases for the captain.
Jeez, oh whiz, oh man. Oh jeez. I don't even see Kratos on my screen. What the hell?
Yeah, hit page up. Or like page down, page up. Might help.
I did.
Oh.
I did. Now 2 of them are gone.
Oh.
Oh, there they are.
You're losing people on the scoreboard, man.
I'm losing my mind. Oh. I saw in the chat a couple people said that you can get 50 tickets in 5 minutes, which is true, but they had just gotten a 1 CP lead, and they had been rotating between 1 down and 0 and 1 up, and so it's not so much about the exact math, it's more about did they have map pressure at that time, and I would say they needed more than a 1 CP lead. That's where it came from. Guess you're curious.
Kratos Mutane.
I always like swapping around between people in the warm-up. I know people like Bester always like to play Rocket, so he wasn't just, you know, revealing what class he was playing. Well, there's like mind games in the beginning.
I'm hoping for the GTR bounce back here. I want to see a close series, but it's definitely going to be a long road ahead. You still got to play into, I think, a very solid defense that will come out from 3B to start off, and then you got to manage to do it against Darkies on top of that, even if you could probably say the only like good Darkie on 3B is Clone. So either way, spawns come in. Clone's going to spawn all the way back by Arena. He's on that sniper though, his signature sniper.
There are 4 NGs for GTR. Slender is going north.
Yeah, he's going to run into Mutane on NG himself. This is now a hard fight for... This is going to be a bit of a stalemate, I think, between Slender and Mutane. Hard to push into the roof. Actually, I think Slender's just going to push. One does go down for a fairly decent amount of time. Yaren's going to get another pick on the first lane.
Kratos is in a really bad spot.
That's him down for long.
Flag is ours.
That is probably a cap.
Oh, one spawns directly on Yaren, though. This is now a big fight for him to win. And he's not going to do
Oh,
so.
so clutch.
Clone does take that, and now the other GTR member sandwiched between two Engis. It's J-Man looking for the fight onto Lack. He hasn't won it just yet.
Imperial flag is
The
ours.
touch has come in, and J-Man and Lack can't kill each other. Lack finally does. Kratos with another kill. Scout walking into an NG, and now it's just Yaren versus 3 actually.
The Imperial flag is
He's gonna get
ours.
one and get the touch, but that is in a very defensible
Wow.
position for 3B.
That was so well played by them. I thought that was gone the second he touched it.
Yeah, Clone got God spawned, and then Yaren was kind of left in that one-on-one.
Lack with an amazing det. That should reset.
Flag has
There it is.
reset, yep. And GTR now needs to try and regain the pressure that they've lost.
That's got to be a ton of points to 3B across the board.
Closest is actually Lack. He's on 3 kills, 6 points. And then 4, 4, and 2.
Okay. So even though they were killing the flag, there were really only like 2 or 3 touches, so only a couple extra points.
Yeah. Mutane wins a big one-on-one on their flag, though.
Someone is on the Rebels flag.
Yep, it was Mutane who won the fight onto J-Man. Lack has gotten a double kill. Lack is 1 kill away from Darky.
Mutane is already to towers. With flag.
That's actually insane. It's going to be so hard for GTR to stop.
Zoop about to get around the corner of 3rd. I think he's 3.
That should be gone. That's going to be a 1-0 lead for 3B.
They didn't catch him until he was on the flag. Got 1 kill, then made it to towers.
That's
Didn't
a
see
point
anyone
for
else
the
on the way.
Empire.
Yeah, he actually got that kill for a significant amount of time on spawn, and Lack now has Stormtroopers, so will Mutane. That's 2 Darkies now, and it becomes incredibly hard for GTR to bounce back in this map, I think.
Getting a flag before Darkies come out is always real nice. Really nice.
Yes. Especially on a map where brown side tends to try and turtle, makes it 10 times harder for brown side to do that.
3B is just consistently always next to someone else on their team.
Oh, Black goes into 2 engineers, and he's gonna go down, but there is an engineer between that I think has been spotted, but Kratos is now gonna have to win some fights to get a successful touch.
I meant to add a conditional to that. Unless they're on Dark Trooper.
Kratos does win the fight on flag.
He already has it towards normal.
Yeah, and that's Jaren down for long. I think Slender did make, but this is getting into towers already.
Oh, Mutine needed to hit that shot. Got it.
Slender does kill Clone, but yeah, this is
This is
gone.
fair.
That's a 2-0 lead for 3B.
Wow, 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 wow.
Just a couple one-on-one wins on a flag have netted a flag cap twice now for 3B.
Yep.
That's a point for the Empire.
Which is a big concern if you're GTR moving into the future. If you guys are, struggling to have the map awareness to check north every so often. That doesn't bode well for other maps either.
Jaren with a good nade. He is in a position to touch if he can just get this kill on the Lack. He does. That's for long spawn, and NG spawns in his face.
It definitely feels like GTR is playing this more like a rank scrim. They just don't have as much coordination.
Yeah, I think that's something that you kind of noticed earlier on. Is 3B plays very well together. They're always constantly teaming up, like you were mentioning earlier. And it seems like GTR goes for a lot of solo fights and plays that just aren't really working.
To a certain extent, you can't expect anything more. It's like the first map. The fact that 3B already has such good coordination goes pretty well for them moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, you got Kratos and Lack who've played together for forever. I imagine, Kratos, everybody applauds his ability to direct players. I've never actually got to play with him on the team, so I don't know if that's true or not.
He's okay.
The Empire has our
And,
flag.
you've got Clone, who I think put on the right team, which it seems this might be the one, can frag out and take care of people just fine. I don't even think he's doing it right now. I think other people on the team are.
The Imperials have dropped our flag.
Well, the flag is
The Empire has our
recoverable
flag.
for sure.
Map 4 is optional. If the loser does not want to play, they do not have to play. Always
He's
been that
already
way.
the Medroids with flag.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Slender's behind him, but I
that's
don't know
over.
if he's going to find the angle.
He is not. That is through.
Yeah, that is
The
true.
Empire
That
has-
is the, dominant 3-0 for the 3Bs.
Rest in peace to anyone with fantasy players in this match.
Black actually top fragging. Insane map from him.
Yeah, really well played. J-Man has struggled the last 2 maps for sure. Obviously, there's the NYC nerf that comes in for a lot of players. So, GTR does have like 3 people with 90 ping.
Yeah, because I think J-Man's West Coast, right? It's Scout that's got the lowest. I think it goes Scout, J-Man, and then the European players, but J-Man is not that much lower.
The Scout has like 10 ping on Illinois, so he's probably dealing with, let's see. This guy's at 33, 35. But yeah. Where's J-Man? J-Man actually has only 64 ping. That's what I get to Illinois. How is this possible? What did they do to the server? Gave himself a boost? Keeping it for himself? Bullshit.
Maybe you can ask him the secrets.
How do I...
How do low ping by 25, 30?
How do I low ping? Oh my god.
Well, let's see. We're gonna get the 4th map. Let's see if GTR can get a consolation map here, or if we're gonna have 2 back-to-back 4-0s to start off this tournament.
Not playing the last map is such a horrible idea, especially in group stage when it's your best source of practice.
I 100% agree with that. And we're off. We're gonna follow the top fragger from the last map. We're gonna see if Black can keep up the performance.
There's another sniper, but it's on white side again. Clone a sniper this time.
I've seen commonly they go to base 0. I have never seen it to base 3 before. He is gonna get there quickly, but and the nades will
Just
actually
hold.
pull up.
Yeah, just to hold that side. You have the ammo droid there. That's kind of cool.
And we're gonna have
Never
a
seen it
trade
before.
as a self-prep, and now Corn's gonna get the swap. There's gonna be a one-on-one on base 3 for about 2 seconds. But J-Man not getting that kill, he's on a world of pain.
That was very cool.
J-Man's gonna get 1, and this 1-on-2, he's also gonna be able to stay alive because Clone had to reload. And he gets the 2nd. J-Man with a huge play. They're both down for long. That's gonna be base 3 for the droids.
Thunder wins us on 4. They have a...
Oh! That's a huge win.
Yes, it was.
The spawn's gonna come in now as they try to reset here and grab some bases. This is the first time I think 3D's had to fight from a deficit earlier in the map. Let's see if they can quickly bring it back.
If Slender had won that 4, they would have been down on 1 base already. They're doing much better than they did last time.
Slender vs Kratos here between 5 and 0. Kratos does have the high ground, which can be very hard to deal with. He's actually gonna drop onto Slender though.
Meanwhile, Methane's getting 2 for free. Ooh, Clone died in 4.
Scout with a huge double kill, actually. I mean, they're gonna lose base 2, but Scout gets the double on 4, and I believe the base as well.
4 is better than 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Kratos wins the fight on base 0. Scout actually did get spawned on. He only managed to get 1, but Jaren actually does trade it, so base 4 will go in the favor of CIS.
I have no players to follow. For some reason. Someone is in 5.
It's Kratos and Slender. Kratos and Slender have faced off twice now, and Slender's gonna win that fight with a crazy roll. Do some people believe rolls buff shot damage? What do you think about that?
This was something that we thought back in the day too, but we never had any way to prove it.
Scout wins another 1-on-2. Scout's having an insane map.
Enemy reinforcements are thinning.
Okay, he says.
We thought it had something to do with like the angle that the shot came out at. Somehow made it hit the hitbox more efficiently, but there was no way to prove it. Yeah.
Base 5 for the droids as well. Republic is down to just base 1, although Kratos is taking base 4. But so far, after GTR got control, they haven't really given it back
No
up.
longer under Confederacy control.
They're mad. They don't want to go out with the 4-0. They go for it. Thunder is pushing 1. 2 people are pushing CP1.
They're gonna try and get into base 4, it looks like. At least one did.
Kratos left? Oh, Lex spawns in one shot, scout on 4.
Slender does go down outside base 1 as well, so now 3B has a chance to break out. His leg gets a huge double kill.
So important. Mutane is going to 0. He's gonna find Scout. Scout didn't see him. Now he's pinned in between 2. And he's super dead.
Yeah, he's gonna lose base 0 there. Jaren does get into base 4, but he is gonna get spawned on. That debt is not gonna do much for him, I don't think.
He almost didn't see it. He almost walked right on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Clone gets base 2. Or not Clone, Kratos. And they also are getting base 5. So Republic has bounced back. They're going to have the 4-2 CP bleed advantage. They are down 30 tickets though.
We've lost control of the
Thunder's on
command
1. So he's just getting that for free.
On
Oh,
base
and he
0.
is not hard capping it. He's just taking it and running away. I kind of like it.
Pretty big fight inside of base 4. Bone's in here by himself, but these tiny hallways are very hard to push.
We've lost control of the command post. Reinforcements are being depleted.
CIS is down to 1 and 3. It's a reversal of sides now.
Slender just ran past Lack, shooting at the wall, suppressing fire. Just ran past him towards 0.
Clone has gotten a double kill towards base 3. He's going to get onto the base. He is going to be spawned on by 2.
Reps are now up to 4 CPs.
Yeah, GTR did win there was 3 kills, I think, won in that exchange there for GTR. Scout's going to get on base 2. This is going to be a pretty big fight. He's actually going to go up top. Not elect to stay down below. There is 2 of 3B on this base.
Kratos finally died for his 2nd death of the game.
I did not realize he'd been alive that long.
Yeah.
Oh, big win from Scout, but I don't think many people survive jumping into Kratos, and Kratos continues to do just that. J-Man does get base 4 white, though. The bleed will stop.
You know, honestly, even though they're... If you ignore Mos Eisley, I would say that it's not that uneven. They just kind of got trapped early on in the first match. This one has also been pretty even, so I don't think they're doing that bad. It's just whether or not they can close out really important kills, which they currently haven't been able to.
Yeah, we got J-Man versus Kratos here on base 4 now. Either approaching the point where either would die for long if they lose that fight, but Kratos actually just likes to back off of the fight, and J-Man's going to push up a bit.
Thunder went from 0 to 5. Hoping that no one follows him. Someone is definitely going to.
J-Man gets sandwiched between 3 members of 3B. He's down for long. There's only going to be 1 on base 4 here. Jaren wins 1, but only 1, and that's going to be base 4 for the Republic.
Enemy reinforcements are thinning.
But they actually
my
add
God,
bleed
Kratos.
again for the droids, so oh, that's fancy.
That is the jump that Scout did against us.
Is it?
Yes, I killed him.
Oh.
We've lost control of the command post.
Well, it's live on stream now, so a lot of people got to see it. Got a trade of kills around the area. J-Man gets the win on base 0 or 3. He's going to keep it. There is no bleed. It's an 11-ticket lead for CIS. This is close. But we are also halfway through the map.
Mutane is actually top fragging, but only by 1 on his team. Mutane, Clone, and Kratos are all doing excellent. Kratos is 8 and 2.
Yeah, he's
with 36
making
points.
yeah, as soon as you called it out, he died again. He's got 3 deaths now.
I cast a curse, okay?
Yeah.
The command post is no longer under Confederate
He's doubled his deaths here in the last 15
Reinforcements
seconds.
Listen.
DTR gets 3 in a row, and they're actually fighting for base 2 at the moment. Spawn's gonna come in. Lack does make spawn, but goes down immediately. Oh, no, not go down. Instead, rolling is broken. It is just broken.
It shrinks for a second, doesn't it?
I believe so. It does something to it because you will survive explosions you feel like you shouldn't if you just roll.
I'm pretty sure it's just like lowers your hitbox, so you technically are farther away from it.
Mutane and Slender fighting on this top part of 2. I wonder if Mutane knows Slender's above him. Well, he's gonna know now. Slender almost dead himself, but he wins the fight anyway. For long spawn as well. I believe he gets this white.
I've seen 3 separate fights in that little area of CP2 in this match alone.
It's one of my favorite spots to fight, actually.
We've lost control of the
Do you
command post.
like kicking puppies? What's wrong with you?
I didn't know that was the equivalent.
That spot is evil. It's so dumb.
The command post is no longer
If
under
if
Confederacy
it
control.
was possible to add like a invisible wall back there, I think it would help the map out.
Oh, okay. Well, you'd have to add 2 because there's 2 different ways to access it, at least. So-
Jesus. Oh my god.
Black has actually gone all the way to base 1, and he's gonna get it for free because it was not hard cap and nobody's spawned there. So CIS only have base 2 right now, and this is definitely a winnable situation
The
for
command
3B.
post is no longer under Confederacy
It is.
control.
The first
Reinforcements
5
are
minutes
being
was definitely
depleted.
GTR favored, but ever since, 3B's come back and they really haven't relented.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fighting going on around 5 and 0 right now, and actually we've split 3 apiece, so the bleed will stop. They've quickly gotten CPs back after losing a lot of the map.
As an aside, God, Kratos. As an aside, 3B has actually been much more active on getting on the roofs than GTR has.
Yeah, I do agree with that wholeheartedly. I think Usain especially has utilized them very well.
And with their coordination, it allows them to kind of just stall up there until someone comes. And just wait long enough until something changes.
I think it's Yara
Unless
that
you
spawns
like-
into the... No, it's actually J-Man that spawned into the 2v1-on-2, and he does go down. So base 2 is in favor of the Republic. Spawn's gonna come in on base 5. Kratos is gonna elect to wait for it. There's gonna be a 1-on-1 between J-Man and
The
Kratos
command
for
post
base
is no
5.
longer under Confederacy control.
It just needs
Slender?
to... Whoever throws the det first here, I feel like wins. And I lied. First person to throw the det actually killed himself, but Slender spawns on 5 and gets Kratos.
Slender is doing really well, but he has the most points, almost has the most points on his team. Oh, he does now. But it's the case of he's the one who's winning the fights, but then he's the one who has to stay at the CPs.
Yeah.
And that's just hard to deal with.
Clone was trying to get base 4. He does lose the 1-on-1 to Aaron, so that would be in the favor of the CIS. The CIS, I think, has done a good job of preventing Republic from getting a bleed, since they've had this small lead. It's basically stayed around 15 to 10 tickets the entire map. And I think J-Man actually will get base 2 white in time.
I mean, they are still up by 14, so CS is currently winning, even if they are neutral or down in CPs. They had enough of a lead to kind of just hold on to it for now.
Yeah, it's definitely a matter of just holding on. I mean, it stayed split in CPs this entire time, I feel like. Great det from Kratos. Takes out Yaren for long. Base 0 should be his, I think. Nope, Spawn comes in.
The last like 9 minutes has just been like the Spider-Man holding the train meme. Where he's just like, oh! Like they could easily win this by like 3 reinforcements at the end of the game.
Utain wins a pretty big fight on the scout on CP3. He's going to look to push for a CP2, but he does have J-Man in front of him.
If GTR wins this, they're going to be... His teammates are going to be like carrying him through the train on their... as their Slender passes out and goes to bed.
He does have a 2 KD and 51 points. He's
Doing real well.
I don't know if they'll be carrying him or not. Apparently, Yaren wanted to put him down.
Like throwing rocks out the train.
That is a...
Just let us die!
That's a 4-man white.
Yeah, not great.
Slender did make spawn, but he's about to get pinched between 2 members of 3B.
Kratos is 16 and 6. What a map. He has more points, almost more points than
You gotta
Lack.
stop mentioning his stats, man. He's 16 and 7 now.
Wow.
But CIS only had base 2, and it's only a 3-ticket lead now. Make it 2. So Republic look like they might have a late map bounce back.
Reinforcements are being
Yeah,
depleted.
The train is not being held anymore. Scout is on rockets. And he does go down.
Excuse me?
There was a rocket thrown at Clone. I don't know what to tell you.
It could have been Jet Trooper, right?
No, because it's CIS.
Oh, right, it's Italia.
GTR does get a 3k, and Slender's actually on base 3. J-Man's coming behind the Republic here, gets one of the kills, but Slender was traded.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
It's a Mutane versus J-Man one-on-one.
Really big 1-1.
Both would die for long at this point. Boy.
Oh, that should secure a Republic win.
Yes, it's a 12-6 round, so it would, yeah, I don't think they have enough time. It would require a bunch of individual one-on-ones, and I don't see that happening.
If they all went to different CPs and all won at the same time, then they might win. So it's technically possible, still.
Slender is just walking along on the roofs. He's gonna help out here. Not even get the kill on Mutane as he goes into base 3. That was a huge time killer, though. It's under a minute now.
One dies. Kratos has had everyone's number this map.
Yeah, Kratos
Jaren
is,
has a really weak map as well.
but Mutane himself has had an insane map. He's 19-10.
Yes, agreed.
30 seconds left in the map. This should be the 4-0 for. I don't even think if you ran without them shooting you, you would have enough time to cap every base.
Yep.
Mutane is going to end on a 2 KD, assuming he doesn't die in base 2 right now.
Don't die.
Gonna go. Oh, that's 3 people. He's dead.
We've lost control of the command post.
I'm pretty sure every match that I've casted has been a blowout.
Reinforcements are being
Well, I'm glad we
depleted.
can continue the streak.
So yeah, 3B win, as I think both of us correctly assumed in the beginning.
Sure. Sure. Anybody want to go through the VOD? I mean, top 3 for 3B having good frag. You just, Kratos and Mutane hardly ever dying. I mean, your Black struggled, but that's it. And on the opposite side, it really looks like Slender. I mean, Scout did fairly well, but Yaren and J-Man really struggled this match.
I know I'm harping on it, but the fact that Slender has half the deaths of anyone else on his team, even though he doesn't have 40 kills, means he was just stuck at bases. He was the one that was effectively capping and just being stuck there, which is unfortunate.
All right. Hello, gentlemen. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. GG.
GG.
Mutane, we'll start with you. Obviously, you're the match winner. You guys come off with the 4-0. I think you guys probably proved quite a few people wrong after the power ranking stream. How does it feel?
Feels fucking good, man. You know, there was the thought of me being the 4th best player on the worst fucking team of the tournament. No thank you, okay? No fucking thank you.
The 4th best player on the best team of the tournament, right?
Yeah, I'll go for that. I'll go for that for sure.
Last year it's a good time to compare things. You played on MSL, which obviously it had lag, but aside from that, I think it had a very different team around it. What's it like playing with Kratos and Clone this year as opposed to last year?
This team is much more organized. As the power rankings were right in one aspect, I think our team is more strategic than your average draft team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of brain work. We strategize and think about the strats, which I like. I'm the kind of player who likes to think about the game a bit too much, sometimes even. So it's definitely fits the glove. Fits the hand. The glove fits the hand. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, Clone's great. He's getting back to his form. We'll get him there. He's already showing that he is the old Clone. And I mean, liking Kratos is great. I love the Il Vodka guys to pieces. Best NA guys I know, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. The thing, I also coached them on the 3-3 season, and their attitude is always insane. That's really crazy.
So you guys win 4-0 here. I believe, let me actually pull it up like a good pastor as opposed to just talking about things without knowing.
That's why I'm here.
You guys are going to move on to play MR, which is Crude, your former teammate Doves, Bose, and probably be the Baron. You might get Belondo in there. How are you feeling going into next week? Is it going to be another stomp?
I mean, I hope so. No match is. You shouldn't treat any match as a stomp, for sure. I think you need to go humble away from this match. I think their team could have performed better. I don't think that's the top form of Render's team. I think this match is more about us putting the hours in more than any other team. After the draft, there hasn't been any day that we haven't scrimmed.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday alone we played 3 scrims, and 2 of them were 3-map scrims, so 4 scrims, basically, only yesterday. So, I mean, if we put the same amount of time in, definitely we are gonna beat them, and we'll prepare for them. But every match is a struggle for sure.
Okay. And are we gonna see another 20 kill game from you?
I mean, I hope. I saw the Omega loads in chat and question marks when I was picked for Kratos' team, and I mean, I hope to prove at the end of the tournament that the pick was justified. So hopefully I can keep this team on.
Okay. Slender, we'll move to you. It's a bit of a rough start. I think you guys actually had a better showing on Conquest than you did on CTF. Talk me through the Mos Eisley pick. What was the thought process behind it as opposed to like maybe a Kek W or a Utapau?
Yeah, the Utapau was not on the plan, but we thought Kek or Dagobah as well, because we know that we had to look them only more for clone, because Lag and Kratos are preferable sniper. Mika doesn't care really, just do everything what he wants team needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also thought it, but the thing was we didn't practice Kek yet, and we don't know, especially for me and Jaren, how to play it with high ping as well. Jaren also not known to play Kek a lot as well, so that was the thing, and that's why we said let's go for Mos Eisley. We practiced it. It's a map everyone knows. It's it's more standard ways, I would say, how to play it. And yeah, the thing was the whole match. I don't know. We didn't play by far not our A game. The scrims we played so far was much better always. We had there always a good attitude and always motivated to play. But this match was, I don't know, kind of nervous for my team or something. But it was definitely not our A game by far.
Okay. You guys are going into next week. You're going to play against Stud's team, GG Easy. So you're going to be playing against the likes of Vitiate, Stud himself. You know, you think you can bounce back next week?
Nah, best and Studs are good, bro. Sorry.
Well,
and we will definitely give our best, but the thing is, we don't know if we can play with our full lineup, because Jordy might not have time.
Okay.
That's already, I can say that. Stud knows it as well. So we have to look at first, but I don't know if we win West Ham next week. I also see that Stud is grinding hard and he's on his form of his life. So yeah, I don't see how we win that next week if we not play with our full roster and Stud is on his form as well. Best also kind of underranked for many people.
Okay. I think we can probably end it there. Errol, did you have anything you wanted to talk or ask these guys?
Hi.
Hi, Roy.
All right, looks like we're getting there. Good game to both teams. Congrats to 3B on their insane start to the tournament. And we have 2 matches tomorrow, guys. We've got one at 2 in Eastern, I believe, and then one at 6:30 roughly. So be sure to tune into them, and we will see you guys then. Have a good day.